Hello viewers, welcome to Gani SK YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to explain you how to create circular column with reinforcement in Tekla Structures. Okay, let's start. Open your Tekla Structures with US environment. Now we're going to create the column here. So click on concrete and select this column and pick position to create the column. Right click on mouse, enter. By default, you will get rectangular column, concrete column. To create circular column, double click on this column. Click on here and select this circular. By default you will get diameter 36 inch. Click on modify. You can see 36 inch diameter circular column. If you want to edit this size, so click on here. Let's take 24 inch, then click on apply. OK, click on modify to see the result. You can see now the circular column diameter should be 24 inches. Okay, if you want to increase or reduce the height of this column, you can see now currently we have the top level 20 feet. For example, we're going to take 15 feet and bottom level is the -2 feet. From the grid to top of the top level should be 15 feet and from ground level to bottom level should be -2 feet. Click on modify to see the result. You can see like that. Now close this window. Okay, you will get like this. Now we're going to create views. So click on grid, right click on mouse, create views along grid lines. Click on create and OK. Now we have the views also here, and close this window. Now we're going to create the reinforcement for this column. So click on this application and components. In the search bar, type number 82. Click on here, show hidden items, and scroll it down. You can see now we have the round column reinforcement 82 component. Select this component and click on this column to create the reinforcement like this, and close this window. Right click on mouse, interrupt, click on space, right click on mouse, redraw view. Okay, by default you will get a reinforcement like this. To edit this reinforcement, double click on this reinforcement. Okay, you will get window like this. Okay, now we're going to see the options one by one. You can see 1 feet 8 inch indicates the projection from the column end to top of this reinforcement longitudinal bar. 1 feet 8 inch. For example, we're going to take 1 feet 6 inch, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now this projection should be 1 feet 6 inches. Let's take 2 feet, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now the length projection increased up to 2 feet from the edge of the column to top level of this longitudinal bar. Similarly, you can increase or reduce the length of this projection. For example, we're going to take here also 2 feet, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now the projection increased. Now coming to this number of bars, now you can increase or reduce this number of bars. For example, click on here view list, and let's take planet elevation 16 feet. Click on here and close this window and zoom it. You can see currently we have 6 number of longitudinal bars. You can, for example, we're going to take 8 number of bars, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now the number of reinforcement increased like this, 8 number of bars. Okay, let's take 5 number of bars, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now we have 5 number of bars here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, from this rotation option you can adjust the spacing and the position of this longitudinal bars. For example, we're going to take 90 degrees, then click on select this reinforcement, click on modify to see the result. You can see the angle of this position and angle of this reinforcement is changed according to this rotation. Okay, from this grade option you can change the grade of this longitudinal and longitudinal bar reinforcement. From this size you can change the size of this longitudinal bar. Currently we have size 8. Click on to edit this size, click on here, or let's take size 6, then click on OK. Now click on modify to see the result. You can see now the size reduced to 6, size 6. Similarly, you can increase or reduce the size according to the design information. Okay, now click on here and select the 3D view. Now coming to this option, you can use the bend option here. Hook, for example, we're going to take the length of the hook is the 1 feet, and bottom also you can create the hook at the bottom also with the length 1 feet. Okay, now click on modify to see the result. Select the reinforcement, click on modify to see the result. You can see now we have the hook length with the 1 feet. You can change this radius of this hook. For example, here we have the bending radius 2 inch 1/4. Let's take 1 inch. Then select this reinforcement, click on modify. You can see now radius is reduced. You can increase or reduce the radius of the bending radius from this option. Okay, from this option you can only create the 90 degrees bending of this bar. If you want to increase or reduce the angle 45, like just like 45, 180 like that, then better to use, instead of using this one, just make it 0, then click on modify. You can use this option. You can see hook at the top and hook at bottom. Currently we have that in the type no hook. Click on here and select 90 degrees, then click on modify. You can see now we have the inside 90 degrees. If you want to create the outside 90 degrees, then click on here and select the minus 90 degrees, click on modify. You can adjust the length of this hook projection. For example, we're going to take 1 feet, click on modify. You can see now this projection should be 1 feet. Okay, you can change the radius of this hook also. For example, we're going to take 1 inch, then click on modify. You can see now this bending radius should be 1 inch. Let's take 2 inch, then click on modify. Like that you can adjust it. Not only 90 degrees, you can change the length also. For example, we're going to take minus 135, click on modify. You can see this is the minus 135. Let's take 135 degrees. Inside 135 degrees you can see. Like that you can change according to the requirement. Let's take 45 degrees, click on modify. Okay, now we're going to take minus 45, click on modify. Okay, outward direction like this. Okay, you can change as per your requirement. Similarly, you can adjust the same angle in the bottom also. For example, we're going to take minus 90 degrees, then outward like this. For example, we're going to take minus 135 degrees. Okay, like this. You can change as you required. With the projection, you can control the projection from here. And radius, for example, we're going to take the length 1 feet and the radius is the 2 inch. Then select it and click on modify to see the result like this. Okay, now we're going to see the now click on this stirrups. Now coming to the stirrups, now we're going to go to the elevation. So click on window and select this view list and scroll it down. For example, this column at the elevation B. So select this elevation B and click on here and zoom it. You can see now we have the stirrups here. Here we can adjust the stirrups spacing and number of stirrups from these options. For example, we're going to take this one. This 2 indicates the number of stirrups here. For example, we're going to take 3 stirrups with the spacing 4 inch. Now select this reinforcement and click on modify. I can see. And this is the zone 2. We're going to change this one also. Let's take 4 with the spacing 8, then click on modify. You can see. Now I'll explain you how to see this result. 3 indicates the number of stirrups. You can see 1, 2, 3, and with the spacing 4 inch. Between the 2 stirrups should be 4 inch. Similarly, you can see now we have the 4 here, means the 4 number of stirrups. For example, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 with the spacing 8 inch. You can see this spacing between the 2 stirrups should be 8 inch. Similarly, like that you can change in the bottom also. For example, we're going to take here 3 number of stirrups with the spacing 4 inches, and in the zone 4 we're going to take 4 stirrups with the spacing 8 inch and select this reinforcement and click on modify to see the result. You can see now we have the 3 indicates here the number of stirrups. 1, 2, 3 is the number of stirrups and the spacing with the spacing 4 inches. And in the zone 2 we have 4 stirrups. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 with the spacing 8 inch. In the intermediate stirrup, by default we have the 1 feet distance between the two stirrups at the intermediate zone 3. Let's take here 1.5 feet, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now the spacing is increased to now the spacing between the two stirrups should be 1 feet 6 inches. Like that you can change from here, and click on here. We have the second option here, target space and exit space with the flexible at ends. Flexible at end means the in between spacing should be 1 feet 6 inches, but the end spacing might be vary based upon the number of stirrups in between here, and it might be changed. If you are using this target space, means the almost approximately equal to the all stirrups. For example, we are going to use this target space and select it and click on modify to see the result. You can see now you will get the approximate spacing nearly 1 feet 6 inches from this option. You can use any option from this. For example, we are going to use this exit space and click on modify like that. Now click on here and select the 3D view. Now we're going to rotate this one like this. You can see now we have the stirrup with lap like this. You can change this option. For example, click on here, and this is the second option. You can see click on modify. This is the second type of lapping these stirrups like this in this shape. You can use the another option with the same lap like this, and you can use the third one. This is the lap might be vary, and remaining is the same as the previous one. If you want to use the circular stirrup, you need to use this one, first one, then click on modify to see like this. Okay, to edit this stirrup size, then click on here stirrup attributes, and by default we have the size here 3. If you want to edit this size, then click on here, and for example we're going to take a size 4, then click on OK, then click on modify to see the result. You can see now the size is increased. Similarly, we need to change the each and every one to adjust the every spacing. For example, you can copy directly from here, just select it, then use the shortcut Ctrl C to copy, and select and Ctrl V to paste it, and do the same procedure for all the options to resize these stirrups. Then click on modify to see the result. You can see all stirrup sizes increased to size 4. And you can adjust here from this option. For example, click on here. If you want to use the continue one stirrup material with just like spring, then select this one, then select the reinforcement and click on modify to see the result. This is one type of stirrup with one single material and winding around this longitudinal bars like this. But the traditional method is using this one only. Then click on modify to see the result like this. Okay, now click on this top. In the top bars, you can adjust, you can create the mesh at the top of this column. For example, we record the mesh at here, then number of bars we're going to take 5, then select the reinforcement and click on modify. You can see you'll get like this with the mesh to increase the strength and capacity of this column at the top like this with this mesh. Okay, you can adjust the length and the spacing and everything from these options as you require, and you can adjust the angle also from here. This 5 indicates the number of bars. You can see 1 2 3 4 5, and in this direction also 1 2 3 4 5. You can increase or reduce the from here number of bars, and you can change the grade from here, and you can change the size from here also. Okay, currently we have the size 4. If you want to increase the size of this bar, you can increase from this option. Okay, similarly you can place the mesh at the bottom also. Click on this bottom option, then enter here number of bars 5, then select the reinforcement and click on modify to see the result like this. Okay, remaining options are similar to the previous one. Just increase the length. If you want to increase the length, you can increase from here, and you can adjust the spacing from the end of the column to first bar. You can currently we have the 1 inch. If you want to increase, you can reduce from here as per your requirement. Click on modify, apply, OK. Just like this, you can create the circular column with reinforcement like this. Okay, that's it about how to create a circular column with reinforcement in Tekla Structures. If you like this video, please like it and share it. If you have any doubts, please comment below. For more Tekla Structure related videos, please go to my channel youtube.com/ganisk. I will provide this link in the description below of this video. Please go through it and come here. Under videos, you can find out so many Tekla Structure related videos. I hope these videos might be helpful to you. And at the top right corner, please click on subscribe button. If you subscribe, you will get notification or updates when uploading a new video. So please click on subscribe. Okay, thank you.